Hi, welcome to another episode of the I Love Youth Work show. Today we caught a little conversation with a friend of mine called Khulani from South Africa. He works at Durban Youth Radio, amongst other things, and he was just about to go on air. So we caught him very quickly just before he did his show, which you can all tune in on online. And I think we'll come back to Khulani and do another full episode further on down the line. I hope you enjoy it. He's an experienced youth worker who I first met when he was a youth when he came over to the UK on an international exchange many, many years ago. So enjoy the episode.
Yo, and welcome to another episode of I Love Youth.
Hi, welcome to I Love Youth Work.
Welcome to another episode of I Love Youth Work.
Welcome to another edition of I Love Youth Work. That's the name.
I like youth work, and your mama loves youth work.
Welcome to another edition of I Love Youth Work, and today I would like to welcome my brother from South Africa, Khulani. Welcome to I Love Youth Work, Khulani. How are you doing?
Hey, hello everyone. This is Khulani, all the way from Durban, South Africa, and thank you so much, my brother Robin, for inviting me through, man. I'm so happy to be here.
Listen, it's great to see you. You know, we met a number of years back when you came to one of the youth projects I was running in the UK. I don't even care to think about how long ago that was. But it's great to connect with you on here, and it's great to see that you're doing some amazing work. Tell us a little bit about your current role.
Right. So right now, I'm working for Community Media Trust.
Right.
Right. So my role is basically to be the facilitator, the trainer for the man-to-man program, where we empower men from the ages of 19 to 34, right? We're looking at empowering them on sexual health, education, right? Yeah. Communication, circumcision, the importance of circumcision. We're also looking at HIV and AIDS and gender-based violence. Wow. and I also do a lot of youth seminars in South Africa right now, where I empower young girls and young men, on their own personal development, right? Because I've realized that motivation is part of our day-to-day life. But when it comes to our own personal growth, we have to have a sense of direction, sense of purpose. So I also do seminars from time to time in different universities in South Africa, different schools in South Africa, different organizations in South Africa. Right. And right now, I'm on Durban Youth Radio.
I can see.
Where I'm like a pig in a mud. I love radio, and it's part of me empowering people as well on radio. Yeah,
I mean, you've always loved your music and your culture, and I'm presuming that that's still a great part of the work that you do.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because you see, music is one universal language, that we all share, and through that we can really empower and reach a lot of people. And radio is one medium vehicle that can actually send a message throughout, South Africa, throughout the world. So, music, radio, entertainment, it's like me in one.
Yeah, but you also means that you can access huge amounts of young people, because young people love those things. Awesome.
Hence, Robin, we are the only cosmopolitan radio station in Durban right now. Durban Youth Radio 105.1 FM.
And you're online too?
Durban Youth Radio 105.1 FM.
But that's on the FM. Are you on the internet as well?
Yes, we are on the internet as well. Yeah. We are streaming. It's www.durbanyouthradio.co.za.
So I'm going to listen in.
Right now.
And you're on air. You're on air straight after this interview, I know.
I'm definitely going in after this interview.
Fantastic. So listen, in your career as a youth worker working with young people in South Africa and elsewhere,
right?
What have some of your favourite ever moments of youth work been?
To see a young person transforming from where I found them. Not to change behavior, but to influence the idea of implementing the transformation in a young person's mind.
That's where it all starts, isn't it?
That's where it all starts.
So have you got one young person in mind that comes to you when you think about that? Is there?
In fact, Robin, thank you for the question. I'll tell you why. Because I'm working in Hillgrove High School right now.
Right.
So I got into school. I found a lot of rebellious young people, right? And then this young man in particular, who had no reason to listen.
Huh.
Like, he chose literally not to listen. It was frustrating me to a point where I wanted to expel him from the school. Right? So to scare him off, I went to the principal, got the expel letter, called him, sat him down, had the expel letter in front of me, and I said, you know what? I have the expulsion letter for you, and I have another mind of me that says, I should not give you this letter. Give me one reason why I should not give you this letter. You know what he said to me? He said, I would rather be in school than being outside in the street. And then I said to him, but why do you keep disturbing me every time I'm in class? He gave me, young people, give you all the good reasons to feel sorry for them, And there I was sitting and looking at him going on and on and on like violin songs, you know what I mean? But then I realized, Robin, that a lot of young people behave a certain way, not because they want to, they choose to, but because of circumstances.
Yeah.
Because of things that they go through. Because of what they have in their heads. Because of what they have in their heart. They got heavy hearts, right? The experiences that they experienced yesterday, they have all the reasons why they do what they do. So having the conversation with this young man, I picked up that he doesn't have parents. Right? I picked up that his parents passed on through the virus, right?
Right.
He lives with his grandfather, and the grandfather doesn't know much about him because the grandfather is almost every day sleeping at home, right? So when I did the visit at home, I realized that the background of this young man is broken, contributing to him to be a broken young man.
Yeah, and
Robin,
HIV is a massive issue, isn't it, for you guys?
It's a massive issue, Robin. It's one of the driving forces why young people become homeless, hopeless, and feel rejected.
The first time I ever heard the phrase "child-led family" was talking with a South African group.
And this young person in particular is one of those.
So he's the head of the family, really, despite the grandfather's presence.
Listen, he came in a class with his cap, with his jacket, very dirty jacket, with his shoes unpolished, with his shirt tucked out, his tie. If he had one that day, it would be somewhere around his neck. Robin, last week, this young man, I'm going to send you a WhatsApp picture of him, right? This young man, Robin, came last week. I was so emotional.
Is this the guy that you've changed your profile picture with?
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Wow.
That's the one.
Wow.
He completely changed. So when I asked him, why is that change all of a sudden? You know what he says to me? He says to me, because you spoke to me. You listened to me.
You asked him the right question at the right time.
Robin, and I said to myself, I almost missed an opportunity. I almost missed an opportunity.
I love what you've said. And there's this theme that goes through my work and my colleagues' work here in the UK and elsewhere as well, where everybody seems to do the best they can with whatever they have.
Yeah.
And sometimes we expect people to adopt a behavior that they're unaware of or that they don't think is possible for them. And the role of the youth worker is often to just present, what about this option? What would it feel like if this was maybe something you might want to try? It's exactly what you did in those circumstances. And those kind of interactions can change lives. And for me, that's what we do, is if we can present opportunities to young people that they grab them, they do the changing, they grab the opportunity, but we're just there to say, listen, have you thought about this? Have you tried this? What about if you considered that? So have you got a message or something that you'd like to say to all the youth workers across the world watching this interview? Because this goes on the web, obviously. We've got people from all over the world now connected through the Commonwealth and through other online platforms, Facebook and everywhere else.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. I feel like a celebrity.
You've always been a celebrity.
I've got I've got two things.
We'll give you
One-
that. You could have two. You could have as many as you want, my friend. As many as you
Sorry,
want.
Robin. Sorry, Robin.
No, go ahead.
One, do not impose your beliefs to any young person. That's number one. Let young people be who they want to be.
Yeah.
Number two, you cannot change or influence a behavioral change to a young person or impress an idea to change to a young person if you're going to read them from the quotes from the Bible, from the quotes from the books, quotes from elsewhere. You share your personal experiences, your personal life. That's when a young person will say, if Khulani did it, what could stop me from doing it and be better?
That's a great message, And then it's summed up for me in the phrase, meet people where they are, tell them what you know, and they will engage. Once the engagement has happened, everything else becomes possible.
Yeah.
Too often you see people there that they're trying to deliver their outcomes before they've formed the right bond, before they've got any trust, before they have any credibility. And that kind of work isn't going to have the impact that we need. Listen, I feel that this interview could go on and on and on. We've got so much to talk about, and I really look forward to coming to SA soon. And you're more than welcome to come back to the UK anytime you want.
I would love to do that. Yo, put my together, get me up there right now, right?
Let's do this. And I'm gonna have a listen to the show, and see what else we can do. If we can connect you, because your internet connection seems to be fantastic. Sometimes we've had conversations with people where the connection has not been too good. Your connection is fantastic. The work that you're doing is fantastic, and thank you so much for your time. Any closing comments for the people out there, people watching, the youth workers and other people that work with young people watching?
Yeah, guys, we're not the future, right? But we are what the future can be.
Nice. We're always talking in our work here about when does the future start. It's right there. Just in front of you. Just in front of you.
It's just me and my mic. That's how close the mic is.
Beautiful. Well, listen, thank you so much for today. And, my heartfelt greetings go out to you and the rest of the team over there in Durban. And I look forward to the time when I'm walking on that sand again.
Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you. So that's another episode of I Love Youth Work, and thank you to Khulani from Durban Youth Radio over there in South Africa. A wonderful, wonderful guy doing some wonderful, wonderful work.
Thanks, guys.